What is going down, YouTube? Yes, it's MLB Center here with the next video of the series. Our best to win this game. He is a freshman, 6'5", point guard, and alright, it's game time. Let's go. So, I'm guarding him high at the top of the three-point line, and I go for a steal here, and I get it actually. And so I'm gonna bring it up the court real slow, and then I'm just gonna hit the three in transition. For those of you newcomers, that's my favorite shot. I could show you it's all American at the end of the game, but I don't want to just make this video longer for no reason. I go for a steal, and I get hit by the pick, and then he's gonna. I thought he was gonna pass in the post. He did not, and it's a foul on the shooting guard. 3 for 3 from the line to start the game. He cannot, but they get the rebound, and even worse, he makes the layup. So now we're losing. I knew this was going to happen. I knew they were going to be a tougher opponent, so I decided I'd try and put this game in my own hands. Alright, so I bring it up the court, and then look at this. I pass it to the point center, but he's like, alright, no, I don't want to do anything with it. I was like, okay, that's great. Then pass to the shooting guard. No, I don't want to do anything with it. So I said, alright, let's just call it pick and roll, and let's see what we can do. So I'm going to pass it on to the guy rolling, and he can't knock down the shot. So that really just cost us a good about 20 seconds in the play. So we're going to get the rebound. I'm going to go on a fast break, and I see my man running to the paint, but he doesn't do anything with it, and he actually gets, my teammate gets lost. Roll off the inbound and just hit a three as soon as I get the inbound. So that's what I'll do, and I'll give us a 2-point lead here with about two and a half minutes to go. Pretty much not going to make it. So we have a 14-12 lead at halftime. So it's been a very close game. It's actually been all Memphis. We've just been getting a lot of threes in transition, and that's just the way the Minnesota Golden Gophers work out. So the coach said that we aren't scoring off the fast break enough, but I completely disagree, because most of it is off the fast break. But so it's only up 2, but now I get caught up on the fast break, and then the small forward wide open from 3. I don't know how he didn't make that. So I call for that, because I'm gonna use Lee, my favorite pick and roll person, for those of you who don't know, and I just make the wrong pass, and I'm gonna do a pump fake here. It doesn't work, so I'm just gonna do a couple moves, and I thought I lost them, but Lee is gonna give it back to me, so I'm gonna call for another pick and roll and see if this one makes a difference. Now this one is a good pass, because he's gonna give it to the guy in the corner who's gonna give it to me, and I'm gonna shoot a long distance 3, and it's gonna be off the front rim and out. And so now they can tie it up with a basket right here. So we're gonna see what they do on this fast break here, as I have to go number 23. I get the steal this time. Never mind. No, I don't. I thought I had the steal. Now a nice pick right there completely knocks me on the floor. That was a pretty strong pick right there by the power forward. So we're only up 2 here, and he does a nice spin move, double half spin, and I can't find him. So I'm just gonna go in for the rebound, and I will be out rebounded. But I'm gonna get a block here, but they get the ball back again. And somehow they keep getting rebounds. Now I see my man come into the paint, and he's gonna lay it up. Very nice. Just go check out my other videos for why I play an All-American in only 4-minute quarters. Thought I had another steal here, but I left my man wide open, and he makes an erratic shot, and there's no way that's going in. But we're gonna see if he can knock down free throws. So let's see. First shot is going to be good. So that's a pretty clutch free throw right there, because if he brings them within 2, we're gonna probably try and hit. I'm gonna probably try my best to get my team to hit a 3, so they have to have a 2-possession game. And it's a 2-possession game when it's 4, but it's too easy to come back when it's 4 because they drive a lot. So I'm gonna make sure I make that pass to my man who's wide open from behind the line, but he took his steps up. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter because he banked it. And Stevens is definitely my favorite person to pass to on this team. He always comes clutch, and so the Memphis Tigers have just been making time after time out. I guess their coach really has a lot to talk about. So as you can see, I'm going to guard number 23 as tight as possible, because coach said that's the guy that was killing us, and I don't want to lose this game for my team, especially not as a freshman. You might never get your teammates to respect you in the way they do when in your senior year, the way you want them to. But who knows? I probably won't stay in college for 4 years, but we're gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna go for a stupid steal here, and he's gonna catch the ball anyway. They're gonna set a pick, and that's gonna give him enough time to make that entry pass, and it's gonna be an easy bucket for them. And now they're only down 2. So I'm gonna do a couple crossovers on my man right here, and I do this last crossover works the best because when you get the over like that, you get the ball from the 3-point line, and I'm gonna knock it down. So a pretty nice shot right there. With about 40 seconds to go, I just put us up by 5. And I mean, timeouts are just becoming be regular now. There's too many timeouts. I'm not appreciating how many timeouts are being taken. So it just makes everything go a lot slower. But in real life, they would make all these timeouts. But look at that layup. That was incredible. And we're going to see the instant replay on this. Look at this. This is the Derrick Rose layup, and it just found a way into the basket. So they're only down 3, and they're going to foul me. So this is going to be a lot of fouling at the end of the game. So just get used to that. And I'm going to make the pass. Alright, I thought I was going to make the pass. I tried to pass it, and it just didn't pass it. So they haven't been in the bonus. They're not in the bonus yet. So I'm going to just keep getting fouled. Actually, I'm going to actually get this ball and try and use my speed to outrun him. But I don't even get to run. Like, he's on me like white on rice. So it's going to be hard. But we finally are probably, I think we're down to our last foul here. And I'm going to pass it up. Like, that's being a team player right there. Take a few more seconds off the clock. And so maybe my teammate can put us up. Maybe my teammate can put us up by 4, but never mind. If another foul is needed, and I almost got a backcourt violation. I would have actually probably gotten one because I always go back when I first dribble for some reason. But another foul is needed, so I'm not familiar, I guess, with the college rules of how many fouls need to be made. And I'm just gonna actually do a couple moves, and I guess Kreitz was about to foul out, and they need him in the end of the game. So I'm actually gonna just try and knock down both. And I do knock down the first one, so it was a 1-and-1, and I made the first one. Can I put us up by 5 to make this game completely over? I can. And that is pretty much the nail in the coffin. They took a timeout, but they might as well just let clock. They might as well just play as fast as they can and shoot 2 threes to give themselves the lead, so maybe we can't score. But I'm going to play as tight a defense as I can on Kreitz. He does a nice double crossover, and they are far from out of this game, as it's now a 3-point game. That's definitely the State Farm drive of the game. Let's take another look at this. Double crossover had me turned around. I'm walking on ice skates, and it was an easy layup for him. So they're gonna inbound it to Stevens, and Stevens is going to take the free throw this time around. As it is, so let's see if he can knock down one for us. He can. That's a very clutch free throw to make it a 2-possession game. So all we need to do is make sure we don't foul from 3. And now he doesn't knock down the second one. So now they're going to definitely try and shoot a 3 in there. I'm guaranteeing they're going to shoot a 3. He's open for 3 and just enough space, and he knocks it down. It's a 1-point game. This game has turned into a very intense game, and I'm going to actually outrun them right here. And I thought I was going to make it to the basket, and I could put us up by 3. But you can see I'm pretty happy about that. So let's see if I can put us up by 2. I can now. If I can put us up by 3, my job at the line is done here for the game. It is in. That's a very clutch free throw. So with 8 seconds to go, they're gonna try and shoot a 3 to tie this one up. We're playing some tight defense here. He passes it to his man, and then he shoots a deep 3, and he knocks it down. And that was an insane bucket right there. And then I'm going to just hold it, and we are headed to overtime. That was an incredible 3, guys. Oh my gosh, I could not believe he just made that. So, actually, coach is good with our lineup here, and we're going to jump to the tip-off. So, we're going to have a 3-minute overtime period, 30-30. So, we're going to see who's headed to the Final Four. What an amazing game this has been, especially that late game 3 right there by Conklin. So, I'm going to spin off the pick this time. It's not going to knock me down, not giving my guy any extra room that he needs to shoot a 3. But this guy, the guy that knocked down the 3 at the end of the quarter, gets another 3 opportunity, and he can't knock it down. So I'm going to guard my man at the 3-point line, but they're going to get a foul. We're going to get a foul call on Brewer, and so the center now has two fouls. So we only have a couple more fouls to give before we are in the penalty, and that would be terrible to have be in the penalty in the overtime period, because then any routine foul, they're headed to the stripe. So anyway, they're up by 2 now. So I think I'm gonna go for a 3, so that we could be down by 1. So we could be up by 1. I am gonna hit the 3 down. So we're up by 1. What a clutch 3 it was. Favorite shot in the game, especially for JJ King Gamer, is his 3 in transition. So we're gonna try and play some tight defense to end this quarter. I should have called for a full court press. I did not, but I stripped this one, and I'm headed all the way to the basket. I'm gonna pull up in transition, and I'm gonna get blocked. Because if I drived, he would have blocked it anyway, or it would have spun off the rim. So that was a good block, good defensive block there by Kreitz. Now Kreitz can't get into the paint very easily, So we had some good defense here, but I strip it again. This time I can't pick it up, and Kreitz makes a nice bounce pass across the middle. And I'm just jumping up in the air just to make sure they don't get off a decent shot, because I got some pretty good hops for a guy 6'5". And now they're gonna out rebound. He's gonna out rebound my whole team, and he can't do it twice though. So pretty good job there. Now Brewer is gonna take this one all the way, but make a terrible pass to try and make he made a terrible bounce pass. And he couldn't, and so we couldn't do anything with that drive right there. Should have probably kicked it out to me for the 3, but we couldn't anyway. It didn't work out, and we couldn't knock it down. So and then this guy's just gonna lay up on me, and that's definite goaltending. Let's take another look at this. Look at this shot. It bounced off the rim, and as soon as it bounced, I just punched it from under the rim. But that's okay. I mean, it's kind of helping us right now because I was going in anyway, and clock would be running, but when you get a goaltending, the clock stops. So I'm going to bring it up the court real fast here, do a crossover, double cross, and I'm in the paint. Nothing working, so wide open is Stevens. He can't miss that shot. That's his favorite shot, as I said before. So we're up by 2 with 1:15 to go. What an impressive shot that was right there. I'm going to try and get the steal here. I could not do it. And then I'm going to go for another steal here. Kreitz has amazing ball handle, so I can't steal from him. And I'm actually going to get the rebound this time. And I'm going to just go for a 3 in transition here. As you see me pull up, but then I'm going to kick it. I'm going to try and kick it to Stevens, who's going to shoot that 3. He's going to get blocked, and they're going to be on the fast break. So I'm going to get some good transition defense here, and we actually get a steal to end it, to top it all off. So double crossover, pull up in his face, and it's going to go down. So we're up by it. It's a 2-possession game. We're up by 4. So what an incredible game this has been for us. So definitely an impressive game right now. Now we can't seem to hold them down, as they will just keep coming back. So with 30 seconds to go, we're at the stripe, and I'm gonna see if I can knock it down. The crowd is going crazy, and the crowd just shook the house too much for me to knock that one down. So we're up 38-37. Can I knock down my second shot? Let's see if I can do it. Perfect release. You can't miss like that. You can't miss those. So I'm going to knock it down, and we're up by 2. So it's only a 1-possession game. They can take a 3 to win, but they foul Stevens, because Stevens with a big late game steal. And I think if he puts us up by 4 here, this game is way out of reach. He's going to knock down the first shot. Second free throw he's approaching the second free throw. 4-point game. So a big 3 there again. I mean, sorry for not talking for a second. I was trying to concentrate for a second because I knew they were going to shoot a 3. And number 23 really is killing us. And so we are only up by 1 with 14 seconds to go. So this is incredible, guys. And now I'm going to miss the first shot. So the freshman could not make the first shot. And so he is nerve-wracked right now. And let's see if I can knock down the second one. The second one is a miss, and they will definitely, if any bucket puts them in the lead. So we need to make a steal here. I cannot let them get a good shot off. It is going to be a 3-pointer. And so they have a 2-point lead. So I'm going to bring it up the court fast. I'm going to take a 3-up pull in transition. I knock it down. I win with a buzzer beater, and we're going crazy here in Minnesota. Oh my goodness, a 3 for the freshman in transition, my favorite shot. Player of the game, 28 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals. I got an achievement for buzzer beater. What a great game that was here. This is the game-winning shot right here, and the game ended, and this is incredible. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the game-changing performance. It's got to be the 3-point shot. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is MLB Center signing out as soon as this game-changing performance is over. It is the 3 in transition that won us the game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. With the next game will be in the Final 4.